Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video here we successfully complete our collection component, right? So now in this video I want to create another component, so that will be for the new arrivals. So new arrivals here I want to use that React Carousel. If you want to do that work right now, we don't need this. Better I close it. So there is a new arrivals. I have already installed that React Carousel. If you go to that React packages, that means the packages JSON, and you can see I have already installed that React Slick. So with this React Slick, now we are able to actually access it. So if you search onto the Google as the React Slick, if you search with the React Slick, if you go to their official websites, I have already installed that React Slick, right? If you go to that documentation, and here you can see I have already installed it, right? So I have already installed that React Slick, and also I have installed that React Slick Carousel. So now we are able to access it. So if you go to that example, into the example, they have so many example as a simple, there is a simple slider, the multiple items, so there is a multiple item, and that is the responsive mode. So that will be obviously in our project, that is one of the progressive web applications, so our responsive is very important, right? So now we want to use it as this responsive mode. If you want to use it, first of all, you have to create our right now we don't need this. I want to create one of the class-based component for our new arrival. So here the procedure will be same as the RCE. RCE. I want to create one of the class-based component, and our class name will be as a React. There is a new arrival, and then we don't need this div. I want to use that figment. So that is our figment. I want to use that one of the figment. Okay, and then I want to also take one of the contain, right? So that is a container. So I want to use that container. So if you want to use it, first of all we have to load it. Better I want to load it. That is our container. I want to import that container row, column, and that card. It will be comes from our React Bootstrap, right? Also now we are using this one. That means the React Carousel responsive mode. So here also we have to load our input slide from to the React Slick. So here that will be there actually all that procedure is ready made in here. Only we have to call it. I show you, like I copy it, and then first of all we have to import that React Slick. Okay, and then I want to do first of all I want to actually load our name, like this name. I copy it. Okay, I copy these total things, and then in our new arrival, into the new arrival after that container, so better I paste it. So that will be as a container class text, and here I want to display the name as a new arrival, so not that feature product. I want to change that name as a new arrival. Okay, new arrival. So it will be display that new arrival, and also I want to load out this new arrival component. I have because a save all, and now in our home. And after that feature product, and here I want to load out this new arrival. So I use that as a new, and then arrival. So now you can see it's now as a state as a new arrival, src component, home, and the new arrival. So now I want to load it. So I simply load it. So there is a new arrival, and this imported new arrival from our component, home, and the new arrival, right? So it's now successfully loaded, and here I loaded the name as a new arrival. So now that should be displayed after that our feature product. I save all. Now click as a refresh. Here you can see after that feature product, now there is a new component is visible as a new arrival. Okay, which is totally fine. Now I want to use as a carousel, as I told you, friends. So I have already imported that slider from our React Slick, and in particular that area I want to load our, first of all, there is a code I have already imported, and then you can see after that component, after that render, here we have to load it, but I copy total things. Okay, so here I copy total things from to this position, copied before that return. So now there is a return. So after that render I want to paste it. Okay, I simply paste it. Perfect. So that's they have some of the var setting as a dots as a true, the infinity as a false, speed as a 500, slideshow display as a 4. I want to display as a 4, which is totally fine, and the breakpoint means that is for the different type of skin. Okay, so what type of skin, like here for our 1024 skin, that will be displayed as a slideshow 3. So now I want to display as a 4 product, so I make it as a 4. Okay, and 4, and the slide is true scroll, I want to make it as a 1. So then that will be enough. The infinity, it should be as a true. For the 600, it should be as a 2 and then 1. Okay, 2 1. I want to do and to visible it, and then that will be for the small screen, that will be as a 1 by 1, which is totally fine. So I simply updated this part, and then I want to do and to take our another part as a slide. So I simply copy this total slide. Okay, I copy this total slide, and then in our, that will be in our returned. So after that, that is our return, and that is our first container, right? After that container, there is our p tag, which is totally fine. There is a p tag dev is ended, and before this, I take one of the row. So I take one of the row, ROW. Okay, I will take one of the row in here. I close this row, and in particular this row area here, I want to do and to load out this slide. Okay, this slider. So I simply loaded this slider, and they have some of the setting. So now if you want to check it, and also I want to do and to load our theme CSS. If you go, and they have also one of the theme CSS input link. I want to do and to take both of these. If you go to the get started, and you can see there is the inputted and the sleek CSS and the sleek theme CSS. So here also we have to take both of this. I copy it, and now in here after this I want to input the sleek carousel sleek and then sleek CSS and the sleek theme CSS. So here we don't need this. I want to refresh it, so that will be perfect. So now if you click as a save all, then now if you go to your page, okay, in your page, now click as a refresh. Perfect. You can see there is a 1 div, there's a 2, 3, and then 4, and also they have some of the you can see they have some of the dots. So I want to do and to remove this dot. If you want to remove it, you can also remove it, and also I want to make it as auto. Okay, that means automatically after that a specific some of the time it should be automatically changed. So if you want to do that work, so that will be there is a dots. So I want to do and to make this dot as a false. I don't want to display these dots in here. Okay, so I make it as a false. So now when you make it as a false, then that should be not display. Click as a save all, and now I refresh it. Yeah, you can see this dot is now totally gone, but here that is actually fixed. So I want to make it as that will be moving, and here you can see I actually added the 4. That means 1 2 3 4 will be visible, and then that will be display our another 4, right? So here I am actually make this as a slider to show as a 4, so that means 4 will be visible. Okay, if you want to make it as a automatically after that certain time of period, it should be change that slider. You can also change it. So like here after the speed, I take another object as a autoplay. Okay, autoplay I want to do and to make it as a true, TRUE, that will be as a true, and after the time you can also set up, like I make it as a autoplay speed. Okay, is speed I want to do and to make it as autoplay speed as a 3000. That means that is actually the millisecond. That means 3 seconds. After that, every 3 seconds it should be changed that slider. Like if you want to check it, click as a save all. I want to check it now. Like check this out, click as a refresh. So now it should be moving after the 3 seconds. Yes, you can see after the 3 seconds now it's moving automatically, which is totally fine. And also you can see it's now showing as a slide show as a 4 and slide to scroll as a 4. So now if you go, like if you click as a refresh, everything will be more clear. Like as if they have the 4, right? And you can see when it should be scrolling, it should be actually scrolling as a 4. You can see there is a 4 and then 5, 6, 7, 8. So I want to make it as it should be scrolling 1 by 1. So 1 by 1 means I want to make it as a slides to scroll. I make it as a 1. So now it should be actually scrolling with 1 by 1. Now click as a save all. And now if you go there, click as a refresh. Now it should be updated 1 by 1. Like as a, yes, you can see there is a 1 by 1 is actually updated. So after every 3 seconds, it's now updated 6 and then 7. After that will be as 8. Okay, so you can see it's now updated as 8. Perfect. It's also perfectly now working. And breakpoint, I also updated that breakpoint. And here they have some of the issues. This for actually this they have also of the array. Okay, and they have also some of the array. I want to hide this array. if you go here into the sleek, they have some of the issues actually. If you go, and you can see friend, they have some of the errors. So now I want to make this error as a false. Okay, so if you want to add it, so they have also another object after this. I want to make it as a arrows. Okay, arrows, I will make it as a false. So now that should be updated. Like if you click as a save all, and now go to our project, now click as a refresh. You can see it's not only gone. So now that is our array. So here I want to load our all that this type of one of the div. Okay, so this type of the div I want to load in particular that position. So they have some of the div as a one of the text. So here you can see there are some of the text. So now I want to actually numeric data. I want to change it. I want to make it one of the our card with the images. If you go to our feature product, so from to the feature product, but I copy this card. Okay, I copy this total card, and now in our new variables, into the new variable in here in our first div, into the first div I simply paste it. So that will be a card, and class name will be the same, and the images, so here that should be one of the images. Then card body, it should display the name and the price. Everything will be just like that same. I'll click as a save all. Now let's check this out. Click as a refresh. Perfect. You can see it's now perfectly loaded in here. So better I want to take 4. That is our one card, and there is our another card. I want to update this card also in here. Okay, there is another one, updated, another one, and also there is another one, also another one, and then another one. Okay, so now if you click as a save all, now that should be display all that our card. Refresh it. Perfect. You can see all that product is visible. So better I want to use some of the images. Like here I want to get some of the watch. Okay, I want to get some of the watch item, like this one. I open it, also open it. I take some of the images from here. Okay, I take some of the images, like here. First of all, I copy this image address. So I'm actually, as I told you friend, everything will be dynamic, don't worry about it. So right now I'm just simply created the design. That is our first image, and then I want to take another image. I copy that image address. So now there should be another one. Updated this image address, then that should be another one. I copy image address. Like here there should be another one. I paste it. So now another one, I copy that image address. So now there should be another one. I updated this image. Okay, updated that image, and then I copy that image address, and then I want to update this image also, and then another one. I copy this image address and simply update it, and then copy image address, and then I want to update this image as well. And there is a last one. I copy, and then here I paste it. Okay, perfect. So now if you click as a save all, and now if you go there, click as a refresh. Perfect. So now everything is great. So our all that product images is visible, and name and the prices is also visible. Okay, so friend, I want to do here, I want to actually add this type of another functionality. Here I want to add 2 of this button. Okay, as a previous button and then the next button. So if you click as a next, automatically one by one that will be actually changed. Here if you want to do that work, that means this functionality, how can do that work in our next video. I will show you that things with the live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.